Hey everyone, it's Patrick from Oakland Travel, and welcome to Charlotte Amalie, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. The Harmony of the Seas was docked there for a day in May of 2022. This was a 7-night Eastern Caribbean out of Port Canaveral, Florida. And here we're looking at Island Flavor, interesting little Caribbean, bar, restaurant. I'm not even sure, a store. I'm not even sure what they are. But what caught my attention was this guy out here on the saxophone just doing his thing, trying to entertain anybody that happened to walk by. And of course, he's out there playing for tips. So he certainly got the attention of a couple of the female passengers that I happened to see as I was kind of standing around in the area recording a little bit of video. But we weren't doing much in the cruise port. We didn't have any shore excursions planned. We just got off the Harmony for a little while, walked around, a tiny bit of shopping. And there is an interesting little shopping area that is there in the cruise port that seems like it's new from the last time we were in St. Thomas, which would have been a few years prior to this cruise, because I don't remember seeing it back then. But that was back when we were there on the Allure of the Seas, I don't know, several years before this one. So that was a neat little area to check out because we'd never seen it before. So a little bit of shopping going on here in Charlotte Amalie, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. So there you see the mighty Harmony of the Seas docked in Charlotte Amalie, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. That little cargo ship right there, that exact spot, we would be here about a year after this video was filmed on the Celebrity Beyond in March of 2023, and we docked right where that cargo ship is. So we've been to St. Thomas quite a few times over the years. And, it's just one of those very popular cruise ports. It's a deep water port, so it can handle the Oasis class ships with no problem. Right here, just came back on the ship and we were kind of walking around and I saw them doing a little maintenance out here. And, I guess they use, when they're in port like this, to do certain things with the ship and, doing a little maintenance here on the lifeboats. 7:30, day 4. So with its prominent position on the Harmony of the Seas, the Schooner Bar turned out to be one of our favorite places to do the nightly drink before dinner. And right over here to the right, as the camera pans around, you see the focus area where you go check out your pictures and everything. On this particular cruise, if I remember correctly, we did one of these packages for like 100 photos for, I don't know, I forgot how much it was. And that was pretty cool because I don't even know if we took that many pictures. We just didn't really have to worry about it. We just posed for pictures all throughout the cruise, and then, you go through and select them, and then they do the whole digital delivery. It's much, much better than it was back in the day years ago when you had physical 8x10s that you would purchase and have to take home with you and try not to bend them or mess them up or whatever. And so the 21st century delivery of the photos on the Royal Caribbean cruises is definitely much better than it used to be way back in the day in 2005-ish, 2006, when we first started cruising with Royal Caribbean. Yeah. Robot bar is in full swing. Is there a white party tonight? Is there a white party going on? They got the green screen and a white screen set up.
Huh. Oh yeah, they're putting like a ship in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks kind of weird.
So this little platform over here is where the band plays for the promenade whenever they're kind of doing their thing. And at one point during the cruise, they had a special performance up here of some sort of musical something or other. It was one of these things where they had passengers from the cruise sort of take part in an activity, and so I guess at the beginning of the cruise, everybody that wanted to volunteer, kind of joined at a certain time on the ship or whatever, and then all throughout the cruise, they would learn and practice the parts to this one performance, and then towards the end of the cruise, they were up here in this area where the band is, and that's where they did the performance for all of the rest of the ship. I think they did that on the last sea day at the very end of the cruise, so that was kind of cool. So you see here the schooner bar, a nice large space on the upper level looking down on top of the Royal Promenade.
They don't really make those publicly available.